Right guys, so today we're going to be talking about MAF sensors and the issues that they can cause when they fail. So we're going to get right into it. Right, so guys, obviously I'm going to explain it in the next part of the video that's coming up, but a few things that I didn't quite explain was why you get multiple cylinder misfire when the MAF sensor's failing. Well, when it's failing, it's not completely stopped working, so it tries to alter the mixture. When it's completely failed, or it just determines that it cannot read the airflow, it will disengage the supercharger and open the bypass valve, as I say in the video. But while it tries to guess, it will cause a multiple cylinder misfire because it is literally guessing the airflow. It's sort of partially reading some, but it's not quite reading it good enough to get the mix right, and the computer just, I don't know what happens exactly, but yeah, it doesn't like it. What I did mean to also say there is explain what happens when the MAF cannot read the air. And basically what happens is it switches to a static map where it cannot adjust the parameters. So while the map's working, it's adjusting the air and fuel mixture all the time to what airflow it's receiving. And if it can't read the airflow, it switches to a static NA map, which is why it opens the bypass valve and disengages the supercharger. So it essentially turns into a 2.3 naturally aspirated car. So instead of having targets to meet, the targets are fixed. So it will put in a fixed amount of fuel. So it will probably run rich instead of adapting to the amount of air going into the engine. But yeah, let's get back to it. But all this video is only applicable to the pre-facelift M62 supercharger. So pre-2000 compressor engines, any 230 compressor engine, and even a 200 compressor engine should be about the same charger and same bypass valve. But yeah, we will get into it, and hopefully this will be some help to you guys. Also, if you struggle to determine a facelift and a pre-facelift, facelift has a camshaft position sensor there, it doesn't have this, and the intake piping is just one big plastic chunk there. But hopefully this will be some use to some of you guys, and yeah, let's get into it. Right, so as we look at the engine, we've got the swirl pot on top of the engine, and that has a drain on the bottom that goes to the dipstick, and this pipe that comes off the vent for the cam cover goes straight into it. This outlet should have a pipe on it, but it's me, so yeah, I'm not going to explain where that's gone because I don't even know. But it goes down there, goes to under the intake pipe on the airbox, and it is post filter. And what happens over time, these get clogged up. The oil's heavier than air or gas, so the weight of it should be drawn downward. But over time, these get clogged, so the oil and gas just comes straight out of here, straight down that pipe, straight into your airbox. And because your supercharger is drawing in such a volume of air, it draws the oil straight in with it, which then goes through the supercharger, coats everything in there, fills up your intercooler, and then sprays over your MAF element. And this is why when you take your intake piping off, you'll always notice oil in there, and it's because of that. Now, it works alright when they're new, but they soon clog up, especially if you use thicker grade oils. And you will get multiple cylinder misfires whenever the MAF sensor is coated and your supercharger clutch pulley disengages and it opens this for the fail-safe mode. So the easy way to look at this is, obviously your MAF is meant to read air, not oil. So obviously if it's coated in oil, it's not able to sense the airflow. And the reason the multiple cylinder misfires are so important is the fact that cylinders 4 and 1 are linked on one coil, and cylinders 2 and 3 are linked on another coil. So if you get, for example, a misfire on cylinder 4 and a misfire on cylinder 2, what's the chances both of them coils have gone bad at exactly the same time? Same with the spark plugs. It's very unlikely. Not impossible, but unlikely. So then you sat there thinking, well, what could it be? Now you've got your camshaft sensor, if I'm right, that's it there, and your camshaft actuator, which I showed you guys how to test. Mine's seeping, my car's running a little bit rough, but I can't get to the bottom of it. But normally it will be either that or that causes the issue, other than the MAF sensor. So this is just a quick one to give you guys a guide on what to look at when you're experiencing any problems with your cars, and how to diagnose a MAF sensor. Now sometimes, like I say, cleaning can work, but it's very rare. I want to relocate my MAF sensor to up here. I tried it before and it worked. The throttle sharpened up a lot, but as for my poor running issue, I've still got a lot of investigation to do, and I'll try and make a video on it, because I know some of you guys are having the same problem. But this is just a quick one to show you why the MAF sensor failing will cause your supercharger to not boost and you to have multiple cylinder misfires. So I hope this has helped, guys. I know it's a bit of a long video, but I'm just trying to explain a few things that I've explained quite a few times now to people. We always want to help, but I can't always sit at a computer and explain, so I thought it would be better to make a video. Hopefully this video has been some use to you. I know it's been pretty long and uninteresting, but if you're trying to figure out why your car's not working, it's easier to be shown it than to sit and read it, because everybody knows different terminologies for things, and it can make it quite confusing. So hopefully this video helps some of you guys. If it does help you, please like and subscribe. We do appreciate it. We're trying to grow the channel and we're trying to do more interesting things. But for now, the weather's not great, money's not great, and we're doing this in a spare time. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.